CHWIBAN TERFYNOL gan Neil Williams. Pnawn da a Nadolig llawn i pawb. A chroeso nôl I stoc Caeras pnawn ma lle mae Wrexham yn croeso I Blackpool. Ar ôl gêm gyfartal yn y ddau gêm diwethaf yn erbyn Cambridge. Yma bron a bythefnos yn ôl, lle yn amser ychwanegol efo cic o smotyn 2-2. Di Sadwrn I lawr yn byster Wrecsam mwydd ar y blaen a ddylan nhw sgorio mwy. Ac yn y munudau olaf o'r gêm Bristol Rovers yn sgorio o'r gornel. Rhaid ni fynd yn ôl I ennill prynhawn yma. Gawn ni weld pwy sy'n dechrau efo pa mor yn y blaen. Efallai Mullin yn dechrau gêm am y tro cyntaf ers amser. Y sgôr terfynol oedd Wrexham 2, Blackpool 1. Blackpool yn dechrau yn orau pnawn yma ac ar ôl 3 munud gôl I Blackpool, ond dwi ddim wedi weld y gôl am y nhw sydd ar y Caeras pnawn yma. Ond nhw'n cymryd y lead yn y gêm yma. Mark, did you see the goal this afternoon that Blackpool scored in the 3rd minute?
Well, firstly, thanks for the invite to come on to CHWIBAN TERFYNOL. It's an honour, and I apologise massively that my Welsh is absolutely not up to snuff. Well, I didn't really see their goal, if I'm totally honest with you. It was a really sort of obscured view. The start of the match, the fog was really bad, but having seen it on the video, we're caught sleeping a little, but it's a great cross and a sharp finish. And I think we responded very well to going behind like that.
On Wrexham yn tyfu mewn i'r gêm, ergyd gan Mullin dros y traws, ac ar ôl 3 munud a 10, ergyd I Mullin efo peniad ond hebio'r postyn. A Wrexham yn cymryd y gêm I Blackpool, ac 18 munud cornel arall I Wrexham Mullin, a dderchog o neb yn y crys coch yn gallu penio'r bêl i'r rhwyd. Ond ar ôl 24 munud, pwy sy'n sgorio Wrexham am y gêm gyntaf mae wedi dechrau tymor yma oedd Paul Mullin. Tafradu Wrexham, ond Mullin ar foli tu allan i'r cwrt Cosby a'n chwipio'r bêl I fewn i'r rhwyd, i'r top corner. Mark, what did you think of Paul Mullin's goal? What a superb strike that was from outside the area.
Oh, it was just fantastic, wasn't it? And what a release as well for him after, by far his longest drought for Wrexham. But it's a wonderful strike, wasn't it? And yeah, hopefully that will really help him out now, having scored a goal of that calibre. He's been making all the runs, he's getting in the right positions, scoring a goal like that. Yeah, it was also important for us because we'd responded really well.
It's exactly what I was going to say. Nothing more than we deserved after, a very slow start for Wrexham, and we grew into the game, and a superb goal for him, and 1-1.
The key thing for me was in the Canol Kai. Is that right?
Yeah, yes. Canol Kai, yeah.
We took control in midfield and responded extremely well to going behind and forced Blackpool back, but it took a moment of genius, didn't it, really, to get that equaliser, and we were able to build on that.
Yeah, certainly, I totally agree with you, Mark. Ond just cyn yr egwyl, Blackpool sydd ar y troed flaen unwaith eto, a Howard yn cadw ni yn y gêm I cadw'r sgôr i'r hanner amser, Wrexham 1, Blackpool 1. A Wrexham yn dod allan yn yr ail hanner a cadw Blackpool yn chwarter y cae ei hunan, a ddylai Wrexham sgorio mwy na'n unwaith, ond Blackpool yn cadw ni allan. Mark, what did you think of the first 10-15 minutes of the second half where Wrexham were totally dominant, but couldn't create anything from the dominance they had in that area of the field?
I thought it was very impressive. I was really happy with the second half. We really pushed on hard, getting McLean and Barnett high up the wings and trying to put Blackpool under. We did well, but Blackpool did defend well, to be fair. I thought Pennington, until the penalty incident, did exceptionally well, and as a unit they did well. Of course, there was that really good save by Tyra, wasn't there, to deny Barnett. But yeah, it did feel, as you said earlier, like it could turn out a bit like the Bristol Rovers game where we have a lot on the ball, we look lively, but we don't get that second goal to kill a team off, which thankfully would come eventually. Spoiler alert.
Ond Wrexham dal ar ben yr ail hanner. Mullin ergyd a gorol yn achub I lawr I dde. Ac fel mae Mark wedi dweud, Barney efo ergyd arall. Ond mae gêm and rhedeg I ffwrdd o Wrexham a yn y 10 munud diwetha Mullin a Palmer yn mynd oddi ar y cae a Fletcher yn dod y flaen ac yn y 5 munud olaf ddari Mo Farrell yn dod ar y cae am y tro cyntaf dwi'n meddwl fod y chwarae efo'r Fletcher ac yn y 5 munud olaf Wrexham yn mynd I fyny'r cae at y gôl Blackpool a Bale yn mynd yn croesawu I fewn i'r bocs a pawb yn galw am handball ond y dyfarnwr ddim yn rhoi penalty I ni ond y guy, y linesman yn deud fod o'n penalty a cic o smotin I Wrexham a pwy sy'n mynd I cymryd y cic o smotin oedd Fletcher. Roedd rhaid I Fletcher aros am funud cyn iddo gallu cymryd y cic o smotin achos y chwaraewyr Blackpool yn siarad efo'r dyfarnwr ond mi oedd o cic o smotin I Fletcher a be dyn ni disgwyl ond fod I sgorio 2-1 I Wrexham ac y dyfarnwr yn rhoi 5 munud arall ar y gêm ychwanegol ond Wrexham yn dal ati a ddylan nhw sgorio unwaith eto. Mark, what did you think of the penalty call for Wrexham?
Oh, was it a kick spotting? I'm I'm not convinced having looked again. I mean, I think the first thing is that about 2 minutes earlier, the ball's bouncing similarly in the goalmouth and the referee feels that Farl has fouled a centre-back. I don't think he had.
No.
And Wrexham weren't happy with that, and I wonder if that played into his mind, because when the ball's played long, it looks a lot more like Fletcher is fouling the other centre-back to get goal side of him, but the ref doesn't give that. And then, well, Fletcher wallops in a shot. I mean, Casey's arm is right up in the air. If it hits his arm, it's a penalty, no question. Does it hit his arm? I've looked at the replays a few times, I'm not sure, but it looks more like it's hit his back or his other arm's tucked in. Maybe it hits the other arm, but I think if it's the other arm, it's not a penalty. So I think we got lucky, like you said. I think the linesman may well have made the decision for him. He took a long time. Everyone thought he was thinking about it, but maybe he's listening to the linesman saying that's a handball. But I'll need to look at it again. I think we may have got a bit lucky with that one.
Ond dwi ddim yn poeni. Y dyfarnwr rhoi cic ysmotin I Wrexham a Fletcher yn sgorio I Wrexham 2-1 I Wrexham 3 phwynt pwysig I Wrexham achos mae Birmingham a Wycombe wedi ennill pnawn yma a dwi'n hapus mynd adref efo 3 pwynt. Dim ots sut ni'n cael y 3 pwynt ond Wrexham wedi ennill unwaith eto ar y cae ras ar ôl 2 gêm gyfartal. O sgôr terfynol oedd Wrexham 2, Blackpool 1. Dyn ni ôl yma Dydd Sul, prynhawn Dydd Sul. Am 3 o gloch lle mae Wigan yn dod i'r cae ras. Fi wedi bod yn New Williams a dwi wedi bod yma efo Mark Griffiths.
Yay.
A na I siarad efo ti North Seal.
What about Seren y game?
O, Seren y game, Mark. Oedd fi yn feddwl fod Seren y game I fi oedd Rathbone neu McConnell yn y tu ôl. Mullin oedd Seren y game am y dorf. Ond I fi Seren y game oedd Rathbone. What did you think, Mark? Who's your man of the match?
I think it's got to be Rathbone or O'Connell. I think you're absolutely right. I'd lean towards O'Connell, but as you're very kind to have me as a guest on the CHWIBAN TERFYNOL, I'm going to demur to you because Rathbone was excellent as well. So Rathbone.
Well, the only reason I'm saying that Rathbone was all over the pitch. I mean, O'Connell was superb in his defensive headers and his, in that back three. I mean, all three were superb, to be honest, but Rathbone was in the centre, he was on the wings, he was chasing everything down. So that's the only reason, and I spoke to a couple of fans as well after, and they all agreed that it was Rathbone. I think the crowd voted for Mullin mainly because he scored that wonder goal that we'll be talking about for a long time. So for me, selling the game with Ollie Rathbone. And I siarad efo ti wythnos nesa. Mark, did you want to say something, sorry?
No, just thanks for having me on. That's very kind of you. I wish my Welsh was better so I could do it you justice.
Croeso, Mark. You do all the commentary for the game, so everybody listens to you all the time, and it's nice to have you on this podcast as well. So fi ydi ni Williams, na I siarad efo ti Pnawn Sul, lle mae Wrexham yn chwarae Wigan Athletic.